The crazy part about it, we are already our best self. Hey ladies, how you doing? So, you see in the title, how to become your best self. This is not that video. I'm telling you right now, this is not that kind of video. I'm going to tell you. This week has been something for me. And I said, you know what? I got to come to my friends really quick. I got to talk to them and tell them something. But let me get into it. We all want to be the best versions of ourselves. We all want to be the best. I can't even get the words for it, but the best. But the crazy part about it, we are already our best self. We are. We just have to tap into it. We have so many distractions in this world and just going through life that removes us from being our best self. But we are already our best self. I think about times when I was much younger and and I feel like, you feel like you have to act different in front of certain people in order to fit in. And back then, we may not have had enough courage to say, okay, well, those people are not for me. It's just not a good fit. If I can't be myself, then it's not a good fit. And even for today as being an adult, if I can't be myself in front of you, then guess what? It's not a good fit. Can't be friends. So I gotta be able to be myself, my only self, Kelly, all the time. Can I be a little much? Yeah. Can I be a little standoffish? Yes. Can I be a little shy? Yes. Can I be a ball of fun? Yes. If I can't be those things around you, then it's not a good fit. So people say, how can I become my best self? You already are. Just be you. Just be you. And that goes to even other people. Like, even if there's someone else and they can't be themselves around you, then guess what? Then I'm not a good fit, or you're not a good fit to be around them. We are all who we are, and that is it. You feel you have to please people in order to be accepted, or in order for them to like you. I sit back and think about how at one point I was such a people's pleaser, and I was pleasing the wrong people for the wrong reason, even up until recent, like within last year, not this year of 2021 that just passed, but in 22, yes, I was a people pleaser, and I pleased the wrong people for the wrong reasons. And did it sting me? It stung me hard. Sometimes I think about it, sometimes I don't, but I have to see another video about letting go. I'll get into the let go thing another day. Lord have mercy. But if you feel that you have to please people for them to like you, or for you to feel like, you belong, then it's not a good fit. Let it go. You have to be able to be yourself, that who you already are, around the people that you come in contact with. Point simple. You don't have to become a better person. You already are the better person. You are the best person and the person you're supposed to be. So the overall message is to be yourself unapologetically. Be yourself. Don't care about nobody else. Don't care about what they feel, what they think. If they can't tolerate you by any means, then they can move on. There's billions of people in this world that anybody else can be around or to tolerate. You know what I mean? So my thing is, just be yourself. Don't worry about it. You already your best self. You don't have to become anything. Always remember, everyone will not fancy you, and that is okay. And I've come to realize that, I knew it before, but now it's just like, it's okay if people don't like you or don't want to be around you. And even if you don't want to be around people, it's okay. It is okay. Life goes on. So there's people, friends, family, co-workers, freaking stores that I don't want to go to. It's okay if you don't want to deal with people anymore. And nobody owes anybody an explanation. I I understand if you're dealing with certain things in life and you're going through stuff and you feel like you made a turn for the worse in life, and you just want to kind of turn some things around and become a better you, because sometimes us as even adults, and I know for adolescents, younger people, they may get mixed up in the wrong crowd. Sometimes we just slip into the wrong different things at the wrong time. Sometimes we can go through things in life even as adults and we become really, really vulnerable, even at this age, at being 40. Sometimes some things happen to us. Things happen, and before we know, we try to numb ourselves with other things. And I'm gonna use an example. You might go through certain things in your life, whatever it may be. People can go through divorce, people can go through adult trauma, whatever it is. And sometimes people can, get to alcohol, get to other things, drugs, whatever. And then you kind of, go down for the worst. But always know, everybody's journey is different, and you can definitely overcome it. I know all this is easier said than done, but if you are having issues and you want to become a better person and a better self and better from what you are at the moment, if those things that you're going through, then address it and seek the proper help that you need. If it's being hospitalized, therapy, psychotherapy, meditation, journaling, life coach, all the different things that we have out in this world today that we may have not had out in the past, that we have to help us and to grow. Like, I sit back and sometimes I amaze myself at how I process things now versus how I did before. Sometimes I slip and I can tend to go into my my old ways, but at the end of the day, I am aware. So it's one thing if you do these things and you're like, oh my God, I blacked out, I didn't know, I wasn't aware. But when you are aware and you can kind of grab yourself and bring yourself back in, that's the beauty of it. So at the end of the day, that little component right there where you slip and fall and you're doing certain things, address it and go from there. But nevertheless, you are still yourself. That self is always still in there, So becoming your better self when you kind of slump down, that's a different scenario. But just on an everyday and just like who we are and figuring out, saying to ourselves like, oh, we should be further on in life, we should be doing this and doing that. We are where we need to be. Our past reflects our future, and our present. I don't want to say our future. Our past reflects on our present, because our future hasn't even started yet, because in our present we have the opportunity to actually change gears and do all these different things. So is there some things in my past that I wish that never happened? Absolutely. But those things definitely framed me for where I am today. It made me stronger in so many different areas in my life because I had to cope with so many different things. But nevertheless, did I want to go through them things? No. But that's what happened. That wasn't my cards, but that's what happened because I can't, again, control the other people. We can only control us. So always look at it from that kind of lens. If you can, you can only control what you can, not what you can't. So if I've had trauma and it was somebody else involved and they came to me, I couldn't control that because they came to me. Now in my life now, I can control that. They cannot be around me. So you are your best self. I'm my best self. The crazy part of all this, we're always seeking to be better. I sit back and think about when I started my therapy and I wanted to be like this better person, this better this, but at the end of the day, I still wanted to get over childhood trauma. I still want to release some pain that I had inside of me. But in all reality, I was already my best self. I just had things that I need to just kind of like, talk through and learn how to heal and cope from it, because I was allowing that to pretty much take over me where I really couldn't see that I was already my best self. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I had to realize to not talk so down to myself and to appreciate. And I know some of us, I know some of you may do that too. And if you don't, that's great. That is great. But sometimes we can definitely be hard on ourselves and don't realize how hard we are. And sometimes we can pretty much self-sabotage ourselves in some way. But in all reality, we are already our best self. We can self-sabotage ourselves and we can talk down to ourselves so bad to the point where it makes us feel worthless. So at the end of the day, if you don't do that to yourself, that's good. I know that at one point that's where I was, but now at this point I say really, really pleasant things to myself. I can always give myself grace, and I always remember that, you know what, Kelly, it's okay that you are here at this time. And I don't want to put an age on it, but I know some people try to say, oh, women try to always find themselves when they're in their 40s or in their midlife or whatever. It's okay. Because people in their 20s do it, their 30s do it, and so forth and so on. I find when people say those type of things, those are people who really, really, really haven't been through much. If that makes any sense. We'll move on from that. So I'm here to tell you that you are great, you are beautiful, and you are already your best self. So this was not the video you probably thought it was going to be in regards to becoming your best self, things you need to do, and all these other little crazy things. You already your best self. You are already your best self. You know, I look at so many different videos, and sometimes people can make you feel like you are worthless and you don't have your crap together. But in all reality, you do. You have it together. We all have some tweaks. Everyone has some tweaks. But always remember, you are already your best self. Just dig in, find out what's going on, and uncover it. I know I may sit here and make this sound super simple, but we're already our best self. Sit back and think about it. Things that we have overcome in life, things that we've been through, just think about it. We're already our best self. Even if it's things like, oh, you know, I would be better if I lost weight. I'll be better if I did this. No, you would not, because guess what? There'll be something else you'd be complaining about. So at this point, you're already your best self. And I'm going to keep saying that because these are things that I say to myself. And believe it or not, they are confidence boosters. And I'm here to, you know, I'm here to build you up. You know, I'm all about team you. So I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like you need to change yourself or be different, or you felt if you was better, then you would have certain things, like prime example, in a relationship, in a job, friends, family, etc.? How did you deal with that? What did you do? We can finish this conversation in the comments. I want to say thank you. And also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I have more to come. And I want to say hey to all my new subscribers. Hey to all my loyals. Thanks for hanging out, man. Catch you next video. Bye.